Hello everyone. Well, today's an awesome day because I have 3 packages. One of them I got from eBay, and it was in this, which you don't want to see. Dear postal customer, we care that we screwed up your package. Fortunately, this thing had oil on it. I threw the packaging away, but it had oil all over it. And it was ripped apart and everything, but the 2 main things that were in my order was this best lock and this Abus rock, and they made it. So, okay, Postal Service, you know, we know you're sorry and all that stuff, but it made it at least. So both of these were locked. In this best, I sat here and I always pick to control, except for when I need to pick to control. I picked this guy to operate. So basically, yeah, I'm gonna have to close it up and try to pick for control again. But I got that, and I got this Abus rock. Neither one of them have a key, and I'm gonna pick that open. I'm going to do a separate video on Bill Bacardi's package because it's huge and heavy, and it's probably going to take a while to go through all that stuff. But what we have right now is Mr. Albert Lebel, or Big Al. He sent me a package, and I believe it contains challenge locks, which is, I had mentioned that I had never done one of his challenge locks before. I also, when I was talking to Mr. Bill Bacardi, I said, you know, you've made a lot of challenge locks, but I haven't run into one, so when you send my package, could you include one? Well, I think he just went ahead and made up one. I was hoping if he just had one lying around, but I think he made one up or 2 up, but we'll look at that later. But right now, let's go ahead and get into the Big Al package here and see what that is. Anybody that has got my channel probably knows about Albert Lebel, but if you don't, you should go check out his channel. He's an awesome guy. He's relatively new to the sport, but you couldn't tell it by his challenge locks. He's already with Boz and Bill, and he makes some. I'm about to find out how awesome they are, but he makes some awesome challenge locks that I've seen everybody else pick. And now I'll get my chance to pick in there. Hopefully there won't be any notes in here. Alright, a bunch of challenge locks here. You know, when I first started doing challenge locks, Leon Lockpad sent me one, and I was kind of ambivalent about it. I was like, I don't know if I should, you know, what's the practicality of a challenge lock? How often are you going to run into one of those out in the real world and everything else? Well, after picking them, I realized they're a challenge, you know, and it's fun. That's the main thing. It doesn't matter if it's practical or not, you know. Are you challenged, you know, in picking open a lock? So I don't have the other light on the camera for this one, so let me turn the light on I've got over here. There we go. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Push this down here where we can see a little bit better. There we go. All right. So yeah, the only problem is with challenge locks is once you start doing them, you want to keep doing them, and eventually you're going to run out. This is Nitwit by Bearsback. Cool. There's another guy I wanted to do a challenge lock from. It's Bearsback. And whoa, that's a long key on that sucker. Looks like a Yale. Works great, man. Not even the slightest little hang-ups. Mine, you're going to get hang-ups on. Some of them have got a significant hang-up in the middle. But when you see what's inside the pins, you'll find out why you got a hang-up. So great. That's awesome, man. You really helped me out with this because basically If you don't have challenge locks, you just have to start making them up yourself, making your own challenge locks. And this one is by Jeffrey Post. Cool, another guy that I wanted to get a challenge lock from and work on. Uh-oh. And now I've done something. I've turned it like, I kind of locked that sucker up. I turned him all the way to the right and he's locked up. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Well, I'll have to do something about that one. Watch how you're turning these keys. Yep. I don't know what I did there, Jeffrey, on number 2, but I'll be careful with the rest of these. This one is Chris Ahrens. Ahrens. Another cool lock maker. Another cool challenge lock. It turns, but the key don't want to come out. I better watch out how I'm messing with these. I'm going to mess them up before I even start picking them. And we've got one by Pickaholic. Cool. My buddy Pickaholic. I haven't done one of his challenge locks. The Hollow. See, now that's the way mine does. I got a little hang in there, but that means that you got some stuff going on. And oh, and look at that. He could have made that one for me. It's an overset trap. And you know me, I'll overset the crap out of everything. Very cool, very awesome. Alright, let's go to the next set of goodies here. Alright, looks like an American 1100 challenge lock. And it says, sent by Bears Back. And Amnesia by Pickaholic. Great. I got another Pickaholic. That'll be fun. And come down to some, alright, 3 separate little Big Al bags here. This one is called Adversary. Alright, with a mummied key. Cool, cool. Now I'm going to be busy. And I haven't even gotten into Mr. Bill Bacardi's package, so he's sent me a bunch of challenge locks also. So man, I'm in challenge lock heaven basically. This one is Snakebite. Pretty cool label, man. He's sitting there and printing these up all professionally and everything in special little bags. It's pretty nice. And who do we have here? This one is Corpse. All right. We always come up with odd and strange names sometimes for our challenge locks. And all right, and a bunch of picks here, like probe picks type things. For these come in real handy for when you're trying to extract springs out of locks and everything else. Oh, thank you so much. This is really, really awesome. Really awesome package there, Al. I thank you so much, and I will definitely be making up some challenge locks to send back to you. And any of the ones that I happen to pick that you haven't picked before from Mr. Bill Bacardi when I get to his package. So thanks for watching. I'm going to put another video up of Mr. Bill Bacardi's package, and I'll do that after this one. So thank you for watching, and happy picking, everyone.